Here we are at 605 North Bennet. We're going to be doing a walkthrough of the house. This is the front. This is the neighborhood. Really nice houses across the street. Very nice, friendly individuals along the street. Especially the lady next door is really super nice. So we approach the front porch. Here's your driveway. And there is parking. I mean, you can park over on the side of the house as well. Get a couple of steps up. There's a screen door. Got my new doorbell. I know you're envious of this. I love this doorbell. And we walk into the living room. I installed this kind of little wet area with this plank tile. And this is the living room. Got 2 ceiling fans. The color is kind of a taupe tan, gray hue to it. The door is painted a little bit darker gray. And you can see out to the front. This is a little hall closet. It's got a fluorescent light in it. And put some coats or storage. Lots of outlets. And this is where your the heater exchange is for the filter for the HVAC. And as we go through the living room, to the left is the hallway for the bedrooms. And kind of step into the hallway, and to the left you have some nice storage. Be good for towels, linens in this area. And then to the left is a bedroom. Has a newer ceiling fan, a window to the east and a window to the south, and a closet. This is the only closet I left. The doors were on it, and so I just left them. These closets are, at least the width of them, are a little bit small. So the others didn't have doors because the original homeowner kind of complained that he couldn't get in his closets with those doors, and I agree with him. So this is the second bedroom. Again, new ceiling fan. And like I said, this one we just left the doors off. You could put a curtain rod across there for privacy if you wanted to close off that area. Have 2 windows, one to the west, one to the south. So this is the 2 bedrooms on the south end of the house. As you go back into the hall, to the left is the hall bath. We repainted this. He had been in the process of retiling it. We bullnosed the window, keep the water away from the window. Has a can light, has a heatilator, has a little shelf, elongated toilet, handicap height. Nice little vanity with a couple of drawers for storage. Nice medicine cabinet with 3 storage areas. There's all your switches for your heatilator and a lot of outlets. He was very fond of a lot of outlets. I don't know why, but we have a lot of outlets in this house. Then you come through as you're headed kind of back to the kitchen, and this is a bedroom, but it could be, optional office. I didn't put anything on this door. It's a 30-inch door, and I thought about putting a door, but it just made it too narrow, I thought, and kind of bulky to get through. So, it could be an option with a light switch on that side. I thought about doing a barn door, just depending on, what the tenants wanted to do with this room. So we might have a discussion about if this becomes a bedroom, what you would like, and I'd work with you on appropriate door or closing for privacy of this room from the kitchen. I left that just as an option because somebody could potentially use it for an office, and I'll show you why, because somebody else might like the other room for the bedroom better. Now you go through the kitchen. We have the gas stove. This is really a super nice stove. As you can tell, it's got the burner rack in the middle for griddling. It's very nice, stainless steel oven, and it is a gas. We have a new Venta hood. We did all new laminate, splashbacks, new cabinets. Can lights. We have a big LED light in the middle. A little shelf you could put, pictures, a little flower vase, something, decorative up there. He did have a newer dishwasher. Now, why that has orange on it, he was visually impaired and he couldn't see the buttons, so that's why those are highlighted in orange. This is a refrigerator I told you about. Now, this does not work. He went ahead and took the bin out just to show that it didn't work. But it's really a nice unit. It's keeping temperature really well, has really good suction on the doors. It's a really nice unit. Nice glass shelves, plastic bins. You can arrange the heights in them. It's a very big unit too. It's probably, I don't know, probably about a 24 cubic Frigidaire gallery edition. Okay, I don't even have anything like that. This area you could use, a little dining area, more cabinets. This window faces the north. We have another bathroom. This is on the north end. This is also going to be your utility. And this is why I was explaining our lovely breaker box by a water source. Probably not the smartest way to go, but I put a GFI there to protect everything. So your dryer is going to be here, and then your washing machine is going to be here. So you can see the length of hose needed to connect to the water box. But you can understand the reason for safety there. But there's plenty of room, and then also room maybe for a laundry bin down here. Now this room does not have any ventilation. This is on slab. The rest of the house, minus the garage, is on crawl space. So in the winter, it is necessary to have a little heatilator in here for some ambient heat. Other than that, he said in the summer, just because it's on slab and it was always tiled, it was always nice and cool in here. But you've got some shelves, you got a walk-in shower, you have a shower rod up for you. Another newer toilet, elongated. This thing here is a heatilator, and it worked. I just wouldn't trust it too much. If you're going to use it, you could use it, but then turn it off when you are not in attendance of it. I've worked it, but I've always been in attendance of it, and then I turn it off. It is missing the button. It actually cools. It's kind of like a vent fan to a certain degree. It just circulates the air, kind of like just a fan, and I believe that's really why he put the ceiling fan in here, because there really is truly no vent fan unless you want to open the window for some ventilation. There's a little cabinet there, a little medicine cabinet, some storage over here. As you go back into the little dining nook area, into the kitchen, this was the garage conversion. And actually he used this as his bedroom in here. Now it does have vents. These were the vents from the crawl space of the house, and now they have ducts hooked to them. This is the hot water tank closet. But this is a very big room, and what he did is he just had down a piece of carpet basically cut. But somebody might want to use it for storage, put a pool table, make it an office. It does have racks for clothing over here. So, you could, as an option, use it as a bedroom. It does have this door. I did put the locks on it. It does have a peephole, so you can, enter and exit and see if somebody did knock on the door, I guess, who's coming to visit on the north end of the house. I did have these stairs, secured for more stability and just ease of entering and exiting. This little bit of a step up. But we got some nice, lights there. So that is the garage. And if we go back and opposite the side of the hall bath with the shower is this, I would call it like an enclosed porch. And I think probably one time it was maybe opened, but it's been enclosed. There was windows on this side. He had already started the work. Mostly what was left was enclosing the ceiling. It is all insulated. We just didn't finish it out. Again, it could be an optional, for plants, for storage, an office. It does have vents. Again, these vents are hooked to the HVAC, so you get heating and cooling out of these two vents. And these will be, I don't know if I can get them through that door. They may be staying. You may be having these out here. If I can't get them through that door now, I didn't think about it too much because we were under construction. This was full of construction material. Now if we can get them through there or not, but they may be staying in here for some additional storage if I can't get them moved by the time you guys arrive. And then we go out the back. It's got a screen door, a storm door, and a couple of steps down and into the backyard. So here's the backyard. It does have chain link. You know, we had that ice storm. We had some damage to the fence. I've had it repaired. I've had my dogs out here. Probably the only place of maybe a lack of security is down there at the end where I've put up a post to kind of get the swing gates to come together. I'll work a little bit better on trying to get that closed up a little better. And here is the storm cellar. I had the door open because I was going to come and do some work, and it rained by the time I got back. So here's the storm cellar. And basic storm cellar for protection against Oklahoma tornadoes. And it's pretty watertight. I sealed up a few cracks I noticed from the last rain that we had. But it's got a door with a pulley system. So, and you got a handle here that you can grab from the inside to pull it down. But just so the wind doesn't catch it and slam it on you, we installed our little cinder block pulley system. Works great. Back of the house, there's the antenna I told you about and that other dish, and I'll find out who the subscriber is for that dish. And then this is the little building I said, just kind of as-is building. Good for just, you know, a little bit of dry storage of, you know, not anything really maybe too important. It is lockable. Now this is the workshop, and got lots of pegboard, good shelves, good overhead lighting. More of this stuff will be gone. I just haven't, I've been taking bits and pieces, and then we had construction material out here, so I was trying to figure out what they needed and what they didn't need. And so now that we're done, and the electric is all been checked out, it is a grounded unit, but it would be light utility because it is wired to the house on the 200 amp circuit. And the way you turn the lights off is kind of interesting because the owner put this shelf, there's the switch. It was by the door, so you have to reach inside the little cabinet. But there's some outlets out here for your use. And again, it could be used for storage or, you know, just light duty stuff. So that's it. So that is your tour of 605 Bennet. And I hope I've kind of given you a little bit of an idea of what you've rented. Kind of almost, you know, sight unseen to a certain degree because the guys were in the middle of rehabbing it when this was all kind of happening. But there's it's a 12 by 24 building. It's only about 3 years old. The pavers need to stay because the gophers had a great time, or moles, fluffing up the dirt. And so I had to dig all the dirt out, and I don't want dirt up under the skids, you know, to do any rot. And that's where the electric comes up. I don't dig around the electric conduit, not usually. But there's cement slab back here. Put some patio furniture. And then it's got some brackets on this side. And then we've got our dish. One is the Dish HD, and the other one is Direct TV. And then the antenna is the one that I told you about. It was just, you could get the basic stations, but it's in high definition that the previous owner had, and I just left it. All right. I hope that answers any of the questions you have. If you have anything additional, just let me know.